It's like a giant. He like doesn't come out. On your hands.
We didn't have no beans, so we got beans at the house. I think we got beans at the house.
Black beans.
No, black beans and just a little bit.
Yeah, we have a little bit. We gotta get at least one bag.
Go ahead and close it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. It's Sunday, right before the show, just to see how we do it. We get up early in the morning, we go shopping on Sunday, and then we go back to the lab and do the show. And so that's how it works, resistance style, baby.
So 400 each. It's not even $2.
But we know there would be opposition anyway because there's two energies. Whatever energy you are, there would be another one. So you could just label that opposition.
Yeah, opposite.
Exactly, it's an opposite. And it's there to actually keep you still because it just wants to pull against you perfect. So you go nowhere. Like it's on this side going like this and the other one's on the other side going like this. And thus they're keeping the gate shut on each other. You gotta let it flow. Like that heart has to come back because now we have to come back from the brain. This is what people will see. They'll see Brahmins come from the high thrones to come back to the heart. That's what's gonna happen. They're like, oh, what's gonna happen? The same thing that always happens. The higher ones are gonna come from wherever they were because they know the communication center is the heart. They're gonna be like, yo, we gotta go to Earth. Our main center is under, you know, it's at that point. It's ready to do the alignment thing. Let's go. And they don't delay. That's why they say, man, the shams, when they come, they will not delay. At first, it will be nothing. Then it will be everywhere. They know, they recorded in history. They come, where did they go? Dip. It's time to dip. It's a spiritual thing. Like Merkaba means boat in all of the old ancient language. The boat comes, but it's in here. When the boat comes for the soul, in here. That's why they say Ra is on the boat. They say all the pharaohs on the boat. That's what we're talking about, man. We're talking about a boat. They're on their soul. Going through the underworld and back to the top again. Through the underworld and back to the top again. They have cycled energy, master of the universe. That's all we're talking about here. And if a person cannot grasp that, it's our duty to make sure we keep saying it. Different ways, doing it, different styles. Buddha in it. Sufi in it, Gnostic in it. That's what it is. I mean, at least for me, I don't have any choices. Like, my name says it all. I was also talking to Muna last night. We were talking about this Messiah type. And I was just trying to explain how the Messiah type was definitely not the coveted. It was not the coveted position. So it wasn't the coveted position. Who are you dealing with? You're dealing with Messiah types. It's not just one of them. We're so far in the reality right now, there's no such thing as one anymore from that level of how we would compute that. There's a multitude. And then the reality of the adeptness is they learn how to contract and explode. Contract and explode. Up, down, up, down.
That's the same that you can like compare it to be infinitely large, be smaller than atom.
I mean, yeah. Even to become the small of the atom, for me to think that, I cannot think. It's so hard to think in the atomic space. I was talking about the atomic, or is it the atomic? Because that's we're now talking about atom. We're talking about the atom. So they have this term they call the atomic. They say that's like the whole mankind in one bubble, dominant. But we know it's atomic. Man is subject to explode. The fire that we are that keeps this planet warm, like that's what the sun in the sky is. The planet that what keeps this planet warm is subject to explode at any point. And then the planet's responsibility, the feminine, the nourishing, is responsible for dousing that. And then that steam is this world, this humanity, these animals, these creatures. When fire and water come together and make steam, that steam is the third element. That's why they understand. They're true masters of three. They can pull the third element. They understand how reality becomes confusing because everything in a third dimension, or when there's three components, are the birth of two things coming together. But you would have to first determine what those two things are before you can go into saying that 1, 2, 3 is how everything exists. This is like people talking about laws of karma. They don't even understand exactly what karma really is about. Like the laws of karma and dharma, the codices that one rocks back and forth for years and years reading and immersing themselves on the battlefield of Aranja. This is the essence of what people are talking about when they say these words. But now they've got it like minimized to, oh, karma and dharma. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go out with Ron. I think that's bad karma. Look, it's time. Well, humanity's going to wake up anyway, because like I said, Brahma's coming off the throne. You got Brahmas, Satyalokas. You got kings, queens, ethereal beings. You got dark matter beings. You got kings and queens of the sea. You got khans. You got canes. You got kings. You got coins. You got koans. You got priests. You got prophets. You got all that about to come out of wherever they are on the universal tree and holler at Earth. Because that was the power within Earth. She was the crown. Terra, or as they say, tierra, which means it's a crown. So the crown is still not the heart. So Earth made the decision to become the heart. Earth's transition already happened. People are like, well, the Earth's gonna transcend. Look, homie, Earth already transcended. Earth became the communication network for everyone, no matter what race and creed and network and galaxy that they're from. They had to come and pass me like this guy is passing me right now. He's on orbit. On orbit. Up to be a collision. On orbit. So the reality is that we see this before and we know what to do. We're just now here to handle it because this is where the showcase showdown begins, baby. That's where all of these guys that are talking about they can do this and that, and they're strong, and they can run fast, and they can jump fast. We're gonna see how all that really fares in the world when the spirits get here. And there's all different types, just as many as you see in the light that exists around us. That's why if man returns to man, he's not going to have any issues because all of this was subject to him. But if he remains beast, then that's what he will be subject to. You know, and that's in his, you know, subject to that in his mind. That's what he'll be subject to in his mind because that's not what's going to happen for this reality because we're going to change it. Cut that thing.